Kelly with Amazing Mascots, and I'm going to tell you how to get into Ramsy and take care of your costume. First thing you want to do is put the pants on, and they have the suspenders, so just like this. Next thing you have is the body piece, so you're going to want to put that on.
Go ahead.
And then you just tuck in extra part into the fur pants and pull up the suspenders. The suspenders are adjustable and do come unattached. Next, you want to put on your jersey. And there's also Velcro up at the top for the neck, so you can put that. So you see, you've got the jersey, front and back. You're going to want to put on the shoes. And as you see the shoes, they've got Velcro here, as well as the snap with the clips to put it on. So, and you'll obviously want to be wearing socks, unlike me. This one, just going to kick on like that. The next thing you want to put on is the hoodie. You see this. So you pull it on and tuck it in underneath fur. Again, using this Velcro up here. And then for the head, there are foam pieces in here, so if you need to add or take anything out, so if somebody has a smaller head or needs that extra padding, and then you just put it on this way. And there's a chin strap. And the last thing are the hands. Pretty self-explanatory. And now you're dressed in Ramsy, as you can see. When you're in the costume, you also want to remember where your eyes are. So right now, the character is looking at the camera. Right now, I'm looking at the camera through my mouth, and you can see how Ramsy is staring up at the sky. So always make sure you're looking down some whenever you're looking at somebody. So basically, if you can't see the camera, you're looking the right way. And since you're Ramsy, how to be Ramsy, you might want to think about how he walks. So does he walk tough, or does he walk kind of that? So those are things to think of. Also, any kind of dance moves. You've got a tail. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. Think of things that a ram would do, such as charging people or anything like that. Moving your hooves. So there's a lot of stuff. Just think about what it takes to be a ram and go for it. Now we're going to talk about how to pack up Ramsy. We have these shoe bags for your shoes. You want to keep them separate from the rest of the costume in these bags so they don't get dirt all over the rest of your suit. So you have 2 bags for that. Next up with the head, I normally take the small parts like the hands and the neck, your headpiece, and then actually put them inside the head. So that way you know where they are. And then you have your head bag. The Ramsy name, that's the back. So you put it in with the horns in the back and the nose towards the front. Then you're going to take the 2 shoes and put them behind the horns to help keep anything from crushing them down. So you just put them kind of in the back here. And then there's plenty of room in the back of the bag for the rest of your stuff. You can even put the jersey or pants in here. And then if you want to keep the head safe, you can take the fur body, kind of lay it over the top. Zip it up. So as you see, you've got Ramsy, your entire costume in your bag. What's really important is after an appearance, you can put them in the bag, but when you're done, make sure to take it out, hang up the body, take the stuff out of the head, put the head on a fan, so you never want to put it away wet, otherwise you can get mold and other gross stuff on it. So just make sure you always take your costume out of the bag. Don't leave it in the bag. You also don't want to leave it in the car. In Florida, the hot sun can cause damage to the costume if you leave it in there too long. Alright, now to wash your costume, what you want to do is, first off, make sure you have it on the delicate cycle. You want to have it on either light, and then you also want to make sure you have it on cold. So just make sure. Delicate and cold. You want to use a washing machine that doesn't have an agitator, which is that big thing in the middle. As you see, this one doesn't have. The agitator can tear up the costume, so you don't want to ever use that, otherwise you're risking ruining your costume. If you don't have it at home, you can go to a laundromat. They have the big double or triple load washing machines without that. That's the safest way to wash it. So you just put it in. Then the only other thing is, never put your costume in the dryer because it will melt the fur. You need to hang it up to dry and let it air dry. It usually takes about a day. If you put it on a fan, it can be dry in a couple of hours. So that's how you take care of your costume.